Hello everyone, today in Sangi's Cookery we're going to see how to prepare a fresh turmeric pickle. Fresh turmeric pickle is a simple recipe and it can be prepared with minimal ingredients. This recipe, besides being a very tasty one, is also a nutritious recipe, and this is a very quick and easy recipe and does not require any fermenting days for the pickle. So it can be prepared and can be had immediately. This particular recipe has the main ingredient, which is nothing but the fresh turmeric pickle, and this need not be gone to stores and got. Even if you have a small piece of turmeric and if you plant it in a pot, you can always get a bunch of turmeric. And this is a very interesting recipe. And before we go into the recipe preparation, if you're watching my video for the first time, I would request you all to subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell icon for further interesting recipes and notifications. I've taken around 150 grams of turmeric. I have actually cleaned the turmeric and I have cut it into small pieces like this. Gingelli oil required for seasoning, mustard seeds required for seasoning, salt as per taste, Asafoetida or the hing to be added at the time of seasoning, about half of a lemon, 2 solid hing or the Asafoetida, 1 teaspoon of sounf, 1 red chilli, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds and 1 teaspoon of methi dana. So these are the items required for dry roasting and powdering it. 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds or the methi seeds, 2 solid hing, 1 teaspoon of sounf and 3 red chillies. So first in a dry pan I'm going to add the fennel seeds or the sounf, solid Asafoetida, methi dana or the fenugreek seeds, mustard seeds and the red chilli, and we're going to dry roast it. Just make sure it's been dry roasted in a low to medium flame so that the fenugreek seeds do not get burnt. Once the methi seeds have turned light brown in color and the mustard seeds begin to splutter, we're going to off the gas and we're going to transfer the ingredients to the mixie jar and we're going to finely powder this. So we have actually transferred all this fried spices to a plate and we'll allow it to cool down. Meanwhile, I'm just going to add some gingelli oil. I'm adding around 4 to 5 tablespoons of the gingelli oil. So once the oil gets heated up, I'm adding some mustard seeds. So once the mustard seeds have completely spluttered, I'm adding the hing or the Asafoetida powder. Though we have added the solid hing, we'll also add the powder for extra flavor. And I'm going to add the chopped turmeric. What I've done is I've taken the turmeric from my garden. I have actually washed it 2 to 3 times and then peeled the skin of the turmeric and I have dried it completely. After drying it, then we need to cut it into small pieces. The basic reason why we are drying it is basically because there should not be any moisture content in the turmeric. So while the turmeric is getting fried, I'm just going to dry ground the spice powder which we have fried earlier. Now we have the pickle spice powder which is ready. I'm adding the pickle spice powder as well. And also some amount of the Kashmiri red chilli powder. This is for the color. I'm also adding some salt. So finally we are going to switch off the gas and after that we'll be adding half of 1 lemon. Our turmeric pickle is ready. Now we're going to store this in a airtight bottle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this in the sun for about 3 days. What you can do is you can transfer this to a container and close it with a nice muslin cloth and also leave it directly in the sun. If you're keeping it directly in the sun so that no dust comes inside, but I'm just keeping it in my balcony, so I'm just leaving it open. This is usually done for a longer shelf life of the pickle. So after 3 days, after keeping it in the sun, we can actually transfer it to a airtight bottle or in a glass jar like this. And you can also refrigerate it and you can use it as and when it is required. This is a very healthy pickle and I hope you'll all try out this recipe. And if you like it, please share it with your friends and relatives. Have a wonderful day.